Babe rundown.
Babe rundown.
Because other than the villain and the gadgets and the cars, any staple of a James Bond movie is the women involved in it.
It is.
So we have 2 Bond girls in this one.
I think we should start with Moneypenny. Because
Dude, spoilers!
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Moneypenny's in this movie.
Judi Dench dying, that's, you know...
Yeah.
That can be earlier in the review, but we gotta save... Yeah, so the James, at the beginning of the movie, the one who shoots him, the agent he's working with, turns out to be Moneypenny at the end.
It does, which is interesting because Moneypenny, you kind of think of her as an admin in all the other ones.
Yeah.
But in this one, they show her as she was an actual field agent, not a 00 agent, but a field agent for MI6, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, and then she just kind of, it wasn't for her, right? And
yeah, she just couldn't do the field after shooting James Bond. You kind of get put on desk duty.
It's kind of a knock on the resume.
Yeah.
Like, karate, yes, excellent marksmanship. Shot James Bond.
Yeah, that gets you desk duty.
It kind of seals your deal.
So, but there's an interesting, like,
Tom Riddle doesn't tolerate that shit.
No, there's a very interesting dynamic, I think, between the two that you see in the other ones.
Yeah, there's always been a flirtatious relationship
with her, but like they never end up having sex. But I thought they got pretty close there.
When she was shaving him.
Yeah, she gave him a shave and to kind of bring him back to life, and
yeah,
I thought they were getting pretty close to, you know, slamming, if you will.
Yeah, it was close. Did he slammed the other girl, right?
Oh, he slammed.
Okay, I kind of remember.
Yeah, he definitely did.
When? On the boat? Oh yeah, she's taking a shower and he like creeps into her room and just walks right into the shower with her, and she's just like, oh.
Yeah.
Which is what happens. That's a good tip, guys. If you're ever interested in sleeping with a woman for the first time, just sneak into her bathroom while she's showering.
On a boat where she can't escape.
On a boat where she can't leave. And don't say anything. Just go for it. And she'll respond receptively.
Yes.
She was super attractive, I thought.
I have mixed feelings.
Really?
And this is why I wanted to save her for a second. So, as we know, everybody in the movies wears some sort of makeup. But when she was at the party and the scene where he's like, I know all kinds of fear, and she's like, not like this. And she's at that party and she's got really intense eye makeup on. I thought she looked bad. Like
I think that was
not attractive.
I think that was kind of the point, though, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I feel like because she was
supposed to look good.
She was supposed to look good, but she was supposed to look good like someone who is really a prisoner, who's like a sex slave prisoner who's scared out of her mind, right? And so I feel like having this super thick, because she had this super thick like eyeshadow and eyeliner, that her eyes were all like really black.
And that dress was not nice.
The dress was okay.
I just the whole outfit to me looked like,
I feel like
she was a hooker. Honestly, she looked like not even a classy Vegas hooker, like a shit.
But she was a hooker. I feel like that's what a scared hooker who was forced to look classy and play this role would look like, because she's nervous, right? This isn't her like, I'm gonna go out and sex up the town and be queen. This is like her as a slave.
But she's still kind of the...
I feel like it kind of added to that undertone of like where she's saying these really confident and sexy lines, and you can just tell there's something else under. I thought it worked.
If I was James Bond and I said that was the first time I'd seen her, I would not have went after her because she looked bad.
I would have.
But having said that,
she looked better than the CGI fucking Komodo dragons.
Okay, we'll get to that. But having said that,
just use a real Komodo dragon.
That's dangerous, man.
Not for the scene where they just show it. Although, actually, in all fairness, if you've ever seen a Komodo dragon, they don't move.
Yeah.
They're pretty. They're like lions. They just kind of lay there. But use a... Anyway, I'm not going to get into a CGI rant. Go ahead.
I just feel that you have bad-looking... I don't even remember what her name was. It was something interesting. But you have this girl who is not great-looking at this party. And then you flip the switch when they kind of get to the island that Javier Bardem is running his stuff out of. And she's in this kind of maroonish dress. And she looks amazing. Like one of the best looking women I've seen in a Bond movie ever. And she's fantastic looking, and I'm just like, where did this girl come from, and why wasn't she at the party?
Oh, did you actually not think it was her?
No, I knew it was her.
Oh, okay.
But I was just like, why would the filmmakers hide up this like amazingness with that bad scene? I don't know.
I respectfully disagree. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I feel like it worked. I did like when she got shot though. That Javier Bardem, that was pretty fucking cool. Where they pulled like apple on the head, but it was a shot glass on the head.
It was.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty. And that whole scene in that rundown village or rundown island.
Oh yeah.
Community was really, really well done. I thought that was really cool looking. For me.
True that. I also I just realized James Bond, when he gets shot, because he's fighting this guy who has the names of all these agents. He gets shot and he falls off a train, this super high fall, but he survives and he lands in water. And then when he goes back to fight that guy, it's in China? It's in China, right? And they're in this really high building and he knocks the guy off and he falls, but he doesn't survive. So clearly the lesson is, if you have to fight someone at an extreme height, make sure it's near a body of water.
The life lessons.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Because then if you're a good guy, you'll live. It's kind of like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. The good guys always live. James Bond can't die.
That's the key.
It is.
All right.
It is.
Do you have anything else to say? Should we do final verdict?
Yeah, I think we could get into a final verdict.
All right.
We pretty much covered.
So what are you going to rate this out of? Do you want to go with the Nick Cage route, or are you going to go with Bill Murray's?
I'm going to rate mine out of Bill Murray's.
Okay, so how many?
Bill Murray is the single greatest comedic actor of all time.
That's obviously a subjective award, but I won't argue with that choice because Bill Murray's amazing. How many Bill Murrays out of 5 would you give this?
I am going to give Skyfall 4 Bill Murrays out of 5. For a few things, I think you lose one Bill Murray for just not providing just a next level. It was good kind of all the way through, but it never took you to that 5-on-5 with any one thing. Never kind of got you to that next level.
Yeah,
I think it was a worthwhile movie seeing. Every Bond fan will enjoy it, probably.
Yeah, that's fair. If you like James, I mean, if you're not a Bond fan, this movie's not going to convert you. But this is like the 23rd movie. You know, if you like James Bond movies by this stage, if you like them, you'll like this movie.
Yeah, it'll be one of your top James Bond movies. I think. I feel like it's well done. The story is very interesting. I think 4 out of 5 Bill Murrays. I think that puts it in Scrooged territory.
Scrooged territory?
Yeah, Scrooged. Groundhog's Day. Scrooged.
Yeah, no, I'd say Scrooged is a 4 out of 5 Bill Murray movie. That's accurate. I think Groundhog Day is probably a 4.5.
Yeah.
But we're not reviewing Groundhog Day. Final verdict for me, I'll be rating on Nick Cage's as usual. I'm going to give this 3.5 Nick Cage's out of 5. So this movie is The Rock. Skyfall is the best Michael Bay movie ever made. Oh, it made me sad. Anyway, yeah, for the same reasons that it once again, it never kind of stepped it up to that next level. You lose 0.1 for CGI Komodo dragons. I know you can't have real actors with live Komodo dragons, but you can shoot the live ones, and then when it bites the guy, you can use CGI. You know, you can mix it up. You use CGI for the shots that you absolutely have to, where there's no other fucking alternative, and that's it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, if you like James Bond's movies, go see it. It's better than Quantum of Solace. You will enjoy it. And if you don't like James Bond movies, then it's definitely not a theater watch. But I'd still say it's worth a rental.
Yeah, I would say
a Netflix, I guess, would be the appropriate term now.
I would say if you can see it at a second run theater, if you're not a James Bond fan, I think you would get entertainment value regardless of how much you enjoy James Bond movies or not. The entertainment value is still there. You don't need to be a James Bond fan.
I agree.
But you do it to get those subtle nods and to kind of enjoy the full scope of the movie,
Yeah.
it helps to be a James Bond fan for sure.
Fair enough. So that's it for Skyfall. We're going to be back probably a week, somewhere within a week, because we're going to see Lincoln. Which hopefully I'll still be spoiling like this after I see it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pumped about that. All right. Cheers.
Later.